Welcome back, Linux lovers. How you guys doing? Well, during last month's video upload of my opinion of Makulu Linux, many comments, both positive and negative. That's fine with me. We did the very first Life in Linux live show, and join me on the next one if you can. And I talked about Life in Linux and mentioned this video. So what is a life in Linux? Well, it's more than just an operating system. It is a way of life. It is a community. It is a matter of choice. Your choice to use what makes your life easier for you. Some of you will not use Windows, and that's fine with me. Some of you wouldn't be caught dead with an iPhone and only stick with Android, and that's also fine with me. So based on that premise, I will talk and respond to some of your comments on the Makulu Linux video. Let me just say, you guys are freaking nuts, but nuts in a good way. Nuts as in you guys are passionate about what you believe in. And that's cool with me. So let's go to some of your comments. All right, Sky Phaser, hello. Right, desktop bells and whistles, that's all the user needs to watch pretty window decorations and pretty animations. Of course it is. What's your freaking problem, man? No, I'm just kidding. Well, obviously an OS is more than just, how it looks, bells and whistles. It's about stability. It's about user friendliness. I hope for some of you that Makulu Linux will turn out well. I just voiced, in my opinion, a brief video on what I saw. It was not a full review, but based on what I saw, I've looked at bells and whistles Linux distros before. I looked at let's see, Ubuntu Ultimate I think was loaded, Deepin was loaded, and to me they're just junk. They just didn't work the way they should. Again, my opinion, and I hope that Makulu Linux works as good as it looks. Sergey Verganov, how are you? Blue Star Linux, very nice too. I'll have to take a look at Blue Star. Though desktop panels are somewhat weird. Well, I don't use Blue Star, so I cannot comment on that. Bernardo Enriquez is ugly. Gnome 3 and KDE look a lot much better. Well, KDE definitely is nice. I am not a fan of the Gnome desktop. PWP, how I wish Windows ugly 10 looked more like this. Me too. How Microsoft can make something so primitive with basic squares, little to no lines or borders, and such poor contrast. Looks like a first attempt at a GUI, not a seasoned system. Linux may be the future. Well, Linux is everywhere except on the desktop. Mr. Snova, it's looking ugly. Okay. Al, hey, what's up, Al? Ooh, so Vista. Sorry, but that's really ugly to me. Okay, activate PG. It might dual boot or use on a different computer. Yeah, I might do a full install of this on one of my testing machines. Sapphire Destiny. I love how Linux is so broken that it's a surprise. It's a surprise for a distro to work. I don't know which ones you've tried, but Ubuntu Mate works, Linux Mint works. Peppermint OS is awesome, so try one of those. Christoph Glish. Hello. Honestly, this looks way worse than stock Ubuntu 17 with Gnome. In my humble opinion, Microsoft really stepped up their game in terms of design. Windows 10 looks great. Windows 10, the way it looks and functions, for gaming, it's awesome. So it's fine for me. I don't know if this looks way worse than Gnome. Gnome looks nice, but I think this is more user-friendly. Java Nokjik. This looks pretty bad for a UI. Almost reminds me of Vista in a bad way. Well, I hope it certainly functions better than Vista did. Michael O'Leary tries Ubuntu. It has all that but more stable. Ubuntu may be more stable, but it has all this in terms of looks. I don't think so. Luke Blevins, Windows 10 looks better than any Linux distro. Well, there you go. Some of you hate Makulu, some of you love Makulu. That's why you guys are nuts, all in a good way. Not the one. Okay, you're not the one. I won't reply then. No, I'm just kidding. Does it have Cortana? Does it have phone support? I'm reading an article at work. Can I go home and pick up where I left off? If I add an event on my phone, does it show on the PC calendar? Can I tell it to play a song? Does it have game mode to reserve? Okay, it's obvious you like gaming. It's obvious you like Windows 10. And that's fine. I still use Windows 10. The Funtastics. Freaking amazing. It comes with wallpapers. Oh my freaking... Go to google.com, type wallpapers and find billions of them. Yeah. But Makulu has all those billions of wallpapers pre-installed, so yeah. Thank you for your comment. Savi Xander, this is blah. I like things that function and does what I need to do. I'm going to install Ferret OS and take a break from Zorn. Laughing out loud, forget, no wait, laughing out loud, forget about installing Ferret OS. It has even more problems than Zorn when I last installed it. Try Ubuntu Mate. Renee Watson, hello, this is cool. Just to see it be done. Linux is all about playing around with great OS. Yeah. Moribund Murdoch, I guess you like Voco Screen, you like Majero Cinnamon, and you like Windows 7. Geez, just pick one already. Bruno Coutinho, I don't think that the graphical part is the best way to appeal to Windows users. I would have to respectfully disagree, at least for newbies, to get them hooked. Oh, sure, it needs to be about functionality and access to things. Absolutely. Thank you for your comment, Bruno. I'm going to try to go to these as fast as I can. There's a lot of them. Sparksor pawns. FYI, the background of the video in here is just a screenshot of Skyrim with the quote. I do not play Skyrim. Zcash. Sounds Klingonish. I don't like Cinnamon, too bulky. I'd like to be able to disable the virtual keyboard. Steam pre-installed. That's against you. La ha ha. Funny stuff. Well, you can certainly modify and customize Linux to your heart's content. So, give it a try. Chris Grillo, what's up? This is really nice. We'll give it a try. Yeah, why don't you? Bert Nijhoff. Hello, Bert. Why should we believe you if you don't even take the time to install the OS in a VM? I don't know. Why should you believe me? I'll leave it up to you. Monoxine Design. Okay, I'm sorry I have to say Linux OS still doesn't have a unique selling point for the interface. They should think deeply about UI, UX. I only love Linux system, the ones that are stable. Well, I hope Makulu is stable. One Kiddo Kun looks like a Windows 7 skin. Not my thing, to be honest. Very good. Zavantage BKK. Looks like a 10-year-old Windows version. No imagination. Just a copy. Pity most professional software does not work on Linux, and Wine is just too slow and cumbersome. I guess this year will not be the year of Linux again. Yeah, I think you're right. Wine does not work for me either. Jose Gonzalez. Have you ever tried external? Actually, I did. What a freaking mess that is, Jose. And from what I know it's just a beta, but it made no sense to me. And I think Switch to Linux had the same comment. Great leader Kim, you just like the wallpaper. Yes, you got a freaking problem with that. Just kidding. Bluetech 7753. Anybody know of any Linux desktops that have good accessibility? As a visually impaired person, I found it difficult. I think most Linux distros have an app built in for visually impaired. Is that not correct, guys? Use or die. This sounds like the next Die Hard movie. Die Hard 7. Use or die. No chance. There is nowhere on this planet that looks nicer than Deepin. It doesn't even look nice. Yeah, but Deepin, it doesn't work for me, guys. Maybe it does for you. It doesn't even look nicer than KD. KD is nice. Philip, I am not impressed. There's only Cinnamon with a bad clone of Arrow. Set as a theme. You don't need a new distro for that. I like Arrow, but a flat theme fits the UI of modern Cinnamon version. Works much better. Take a look at. I did look. Will you stop mentioning Deepin already? Jeez. John, Papa John. Oh, okay. Hey, it's Pizza Man, Papa John. I'm going to load up this in a virtual machine again and identify how everything works. I like the way you did the demo. I'm going to start recommending this to friends. I want to get into Linux. This absolutely looks Windows dependent, user friendly, not so great for the people who already want to run away from Windows as much as possible, but seems awesome to make the leap to Linux less intimidating. Well, I hope that when your friends try this, after installing all the updates, it runs stable on their machine. It still comes down to stability. I believe in the 3 S's of Linux. Stability, speed, and special looks. Special looks is a bonus, but it has to be stable. Kekistani Attack Helicopter. Sounds like a game. I'm pretty much set to use anything but Windows 8 and higher, but is there any reason why this uses up to 2 gig of RAM? I would take a look at the startup applications, disable those that you don't need, and see if that helps. If you use a legal copy of Windows 10 Pro, this OS is a lame, poor ripoff of Windows. Okay, fair enough. Mr. Explicit One, it looks so much like Vista to me. No, thank you, sir. Very good, sir. I'm with you on that one if you don't like it. All right, many, many, many more comments. I won't go into all of these. Yeah, I think there's about 200 comments. I don't want to make this a long video, but it's pretty. Copyright infringement much? Why would you say that, handsome hero? Anyway, thank you for all of your comments. If you do choose to full install this and test it out, let me know if it runs as good as it looks. I still think it looks pretty good. One of the best looking themes that I've seen, in my opinion, strictly my opinion, one of the best looking themes I've seen in a long time. Somebody asked about different themes. You have choices real quick. What is it? Right click, themes. And you have some choices here. So many themes to choose from. Pink, not for me. Anyway, let's just end it on that note. Thanks guys for all of your comments. I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.